Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Wednesday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. Richmond County Schools should have a new superintendent in place next month. The Richmond County Board of Education announced on Tuesday evening that it has hired Dr. Joe Farrell to take the helm. According to a press release, Farrell has been working in public education in North Carolina for 25 years, starting as a 5th grade teacher in Roxborough before becoming an assistant principal in Pearson County Schools. Farrell then worked as an elementary and middle school principal in Guilford County for nearly a decade, followed by a 5-year stint as principal of Williams High School in Burlington. He then moved up the administrative ladder, serving as executive director of secondary education for the Burlington Alamance system, and took the reins as superintendent in Camden County in 2017. Farrell is expected to start the new job around February 13th. Showing a little rust coming off of a 17-day hiatus between games, the Richmond Raider basketball team used a defensive-minded second half to earn a win on Tuesday. Continuing conference play and returning to the court for the first time since December 17th, the Raiders coasted to an 83-51 victory over Hoke County. In front of a big crowd, which included NC State head men's basketball coach Kevin Keats, the Raiders set the tone from the opening possession. Junior wing Paul Neal Jr., who has an official offer from the Wolfpack, knocked down a three-pointer from the left corner to set the scoring in motion. He finished with a game-high 20 points and had 8 rebounds. The Raiders used 3 other double-digit scores to stay undefeated in conference play. Continuing their 3-game week, the Raiders will travel to Pinecrest tonight. The makeup game from last month, which features last year's top 2 teams in the conference, is set to begin at 7:30 p.m. Taking another positive step in the right direction on Tuesday, the Richmond Senior Girls basketball team stayed undefeated in conference play. The dedication and patience of a developing roster paid dividends for the second straight game as the Lady Raiders defeated Hoke County. Continuing conference action, Richmond held on late to earn a 42-39 victory. Freshman guard Janasia Neal proved to be the difference maker for Richmond, tying her career high of 18 points in the win. The Lady Raiders will also travel to Pinecrest tonight to make up a postponement from last month. Action for their game will begin at 6 p.m. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It is coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
And welcome to your Live 5 weather report, Shane. Hope your Wednesday is going well. It's been a wet one today, and it has even been some of the results of a few power outages across the county, or at least so far as what it appears to be. We've seen, well, actually today while I was driving up number 1 north, or coming from south to north, past the corner of a stoplight, just as I went underneath it, the lights went out on it. And as I stopped into one of the drive-through restaurants, their machine was still kind of rebooting right as the power must have just flickered off before I got there. So yeah, lots of craziness with the weather today, assuming that is what caused the power outage. But mostly it seems to be contained in the Cordova and the East Rockingham area of the county so far as what we have gathered. So looking at the night though, rain should clear out of here, so things are going to be pretty solid later on this evening, especially with temperatures not getting really cool at all. 6 o'clock, 67 degrees, 10 o'clock, 62 with cloudy skies. Sunset will be at 5:20 p.m. and there'll be a waxing gibbous moon phase out tonight as well. Looking at the forecast for tomorrow, partly cloudy skies for the majority of the Sand Hills region, but some areas may see more sunshine than others. Cumberland County a high of 68, low of 44. Hoke County high of 67, low of 43. Robeson County, a high of 67 and a low of 45. Over in Scotland County, a high of 70, low of 43, with Moore County at a high of 65 and a low of 41. Here in Richmond County, we'll be expecting to see a high of 67 and a low of 42. Across the PD in Anson County will be just a low of 45 with the same high there. And then Marlboro County, a high of 69 and a low of 42. Regardless, tomorrow's going to be looking pretty solid for the weather, and no rain coming in for tomorrow. And that's going to be the case for the next several days here on the 7-day forecast. A couple more cooler temperatures on the way, but really nice sunshine, clouds being out for the week looks really solid. Thursday, a high of 67, a low of 42 with partly cloudy skies. Friday, sunny with a high of 75 and a low of 34. Saturday is looking to be partly cloudy with a high of 58 and a low of 36. And then Sunday, mostly cloudy skies with a high of 56 and a low of 46. On Monday, a high of 60, low of 36. And then Tuesday, high of 56, low of 39. And Wednesday, to round out the 7-day forecast with a high of 58 and a low of 35. Looking to be the coolest day on this forecast. Well, excuse me, Friday will be the coolest day here, but still getting back down to the 30s. Gonna be cool nonetheless. But hey, I'm okay with seeing 50s and 60s on the board. That is very fine with me. I don't want to see 30s ever again for as long as possible. I know it's going to happen again eventually. It'll come back around as it usually does. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this while I can. That is going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.